The only thing holding you back between being happy and not happy is you. That you're the only thing that's stopping you from actually achieving that happiness you're always and constantly seeking for. Why do I never get to feel fully happy? We already know we cannot be happy all the time. But myself, I just realized that I was holding myself back from being happy all the time. I was sabotaging myself. And I believe that you're probably doing the same thing. So in this video, I'm going to tell you some things that are holding you back from being happy, which is obviously yourself. 1. The only problem in your life, the real problem within your life, is the way you see it, the way you think about it, the way you think about your life. You probably have so many things that you a few months ago or even years ago wished for, dreamed of, like maybe living outside your parents' house, right? Maybe having a car, maybe getting your driving license, maybe moving with your partner, maybe living in another country, maybe having a Mac, maybe having an iPhone, and now you have it. Yet, you're not happy. Sometimes it's just our selfish perception of life and the lack of appreciation. The lack of appreciating what you have and the things you keep achieving, that once you achieve them, you give them no value. They were a goal, and this will be like number 2. Once you achieve things that were a goal for you, they become something added into your life, but it's like they were never your goal. Imagine, I had like the goal of buying a Mac, yes? Mac cost me around, I believe, 2,000, almost 3,000. I had no money for that. So I was working as a hotel receptionist and saving. And then when I was able to buy it, I bought the Mac, which had been my goal for a very long time. And it's like your mind tells you, oh, once I have the Mac, that's my goal. It's going to allow me to edit really well and it's a really good laptop. Like you just feel like when you have the Mac, like which is your next goal, anything that might be, you'll be happy. That's what you think, I'll be happy. But then you have the Mac and you do not give it the value that you had in mind when you didn't have it. It's like once you possess it, it loses its value. It's like as if you had been born with a Mac in your arms. Mom, just be born. You're literally being born with a Mac in your hands. You literally give it the same value as if you had been born with it in your hands, which is really sad. But most of us are like this. But realizing it is the first step to actually changing it. Okay, do not stop appreciating things because you have them. Do not lack appreciation. Okay, 3. You know how to make your life better. You literally know how to improve your life. You've seen all these thousands, like me, hundreds of motivational videos. At least I admit it, okay? I know that I am not mentally where I want to be because I'm lazy. Yeah, so the third one will be like, we're just lazy. Simply, we are lazy. We know the steps, we know the tools, we know how to get the fitness goal, we know how to get fit, we know what we have to do. We know if you go to the gym every single day or 3 times a week or 2 times a week, consistently, eat kind of healthy, we know we'll have the body that we want, or we'll start to love ourselves even more and to feel happier. We know that if we meditate in the morning, as soon as we wake up, we'll be able to embrace our days in a positive way, in that positive way that we keep seeking for doing nothing. And we keep complaining, I keep complaining like, oh my gosh, I'm so negative. I wish I was more positive. Yeah, I have to start meditating. And I say for years, I say for like days and days and weeks, and I don't do it. I do one day and then I don't do it. We know. Most of the times we know what we have to do in order to feel better about ourselves and our life. We're just lazy. Once again, I know meditating in the morning and evening is good for me. Yeah, it's good for me to feel better, to stop having nightmares, to embrace my day, my journey, to feel better, to have a better life. And I still don't do it. So most of the times, we're not better in our lives because we're a bit lazy. And I think realizing it, once again, realization is always the first step to changing anything in life. So once you realize, you can be like, yeah, I'm a bit lazy. And then actually organize yourself into a way that even being lazy, you start doing the things that you want to do in order to have a better life, just the best quality of life you can have. Four. Okay, four of another reason why you keep holding yourself. Why basically you're the only reason that's not allowing you to be happy and you're on your full potential level of happiness and feeling good. You keep hanging out, and I love this one because it's about friendship. You keep hanging out with those friends that add no value to your life, that make you feel good, that do not inspire you to be a better person, that do not inspire you to get the goals that you have in life, that put you down, that tell you any goal that you have, it is impossible. Oh no, you're not gonna achieve it. Oh my gosh, no, that's too hard. Oh yeah, but barely no one gets there. Well, just some special people get, like, those people that make you feel drained, that talk about how everything is impossible, how having a house is impossible, how buying a car is impossible, how we're all just destined to failure. Every time you hang out with them, you know that you feel like crap. You feel depressed. You feel like you want to just quit life if it was a game. And you still meet them. You still meet them knowing that they shouldn't be your friends, but because you don't want to be alone, you want to rely that safety net that's very comfortable, you keep meeting them. Hi. And with this one, very linked, I'm going to go to what I believe is number 5, if I'm not losing my mind. Maybe, hopefully it's 5. But if not, that's the matter. 5. You need to start taking responsibility. And not only for your actions, but for your life. Wherever you're in life, good, bad, better, or worse, is being given, it's been basically because of every single decision you've taken. Yeah, you might have had a better life. You might have been born with really rich parents or really poor parents. So obviously you're always going to have certain environment that is going to make things easier for you or harder for you. Yeah, you're going to have an easier path or a harder path. But it doesn't matter. I know for a fact that you are aware that now where you are, it's due to actions you've taken. Every daily small action or big action, like deciding going to university or not. Now you have certain friends. Or maybe you don't have certain friends. Maybe you made another friends at work. And maybe you decided quitting that job and now you have something you like more. Or you're looking for something that you enjoy more. Or you're learning how to play the guitar. So you can see how these small actions take you to one place or the other. So you're actually responsible for what you are in life. And when you start to realize that you're responsible, you start to also take small, little different actions. Like maybe not hang out with those friends. Yeah, they are the only ones that you have, but they're super toxic and they don't really align with the level of life that you want to have. And I'm not saying they have to be ambitious. I'm not saying they have to be like, oh, I also want to be rich. No, but what they can't do is tell you how you're not going to get there and laugh at you when you tell them so. When you tell them what you want to do, they laugh at you. This used to happen to me. And I was in your position. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to let my friend, like, what are you going to do? Spend time by yourself. It might be hard, yeah, but you're going to know yourself in such a deep level that it's going to allow you to take other decisions, like maybe join this course or join this or travel here. And then you're going to meet people that are going to align with you, or at least are going to understand where you want to go. They're going to actually understand where you want to go in life, yeah? And they're going to see where you're coming from, and they're going to tell you, you know what? You can do it. Try. They're going to have a different mindset. Let's not stop trying to freaking force friendships because, they were my friends since we were 3 years old. Listen, so people change. At that age, it's very easy to connect because you're a child. How many times have you been in a park and you've just, in a second, made friends with a random kid? Probably every day. But when people start to grow up actually, teenager, they start to develop their personalities, and then it's very unlikely you're going to keep having a nice personality that matches each other. It's very, very unlikely. Lucky you if you do, but it's not easy, and it's not most of the cases. And it's not a tragedy either, okay? It's just life. And the last one, number 6. And I wanted to do like 5 or 10 or 15. I wanted to do more like a round generic number. But it is how it is. It's going to be 6, is all I can think of. And it's the fact of like you actually have a good life. You have a good, because we're talking that we are holding ourselves from being happy all the time. We manipulate ourselves into thinking we're lacking this, we're lacking that. Obviously, we'll always seek more. Even if we live in our dream house and we adopted 3 dogs and now you have 3 children or 2 or not children, whatever your dream is, you're still going to think about that. Imagine you have a baby, oh, you have the dogs, the pool, you're still gonna think, oh, I need to fix that in the toilet, or I need the cot for my baby. They've that really nice one, or I need this little tray where the baby can eat. And there's always gonna be that tiny thing you're going to feel like you're lacking. And it is natural, but it's also important that you are aware of I have a good life. And I know when I'm saying this, you know that you actually have a good life. You know that, yeah, you're seeking more, that maybe you're not too positive, you sabotage yourself into being negative, into not valuing what you have sometimes. And I do this too. Okay, I mean, I'm not hiding. We're all in here. We're all trying to better ourselves, and that's beautiful. I don't hide. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. In fact, I'm probably much more of a mess than what you are. You just don't know. I might look here like I have it all figured out. You might think I have it all together. I really don't, and I will almost bet I have it less figured out than you. But that's a secret. Don't let anyone else know. I need to actually look like I have figured it out. So you trust me. No, but I do think this information is actually quite good. Not going to lie. Reminding yourself that you actually have a good life when you know it, it's so good. It's so healing for your soul. It's like a fresh, I don't know, like a fresh water falling in your head on a hot day. It just feels really good because it puts me back into like the present, and it puts me back into reality. It's like it slaps me back into reality. Like, hey, you might be trying to move yourself from feeling happy, but you have a freaking good life. Just the fact that I am here and I'll be editing and uploading this video and I'm healthy, I should be kissing the floor. Many people will give anything to be my situation. And I know we still have problems, because we do. And they shouldn't be like, oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, they matter. I know. But please, let's remember what we have. We're very lucky. We are very lucky. Hot water, roof, food. You can go to grab a coffee when you want, not having to order the coffee €6. You still can afford it, or $6, £6. You can pay for it. You're lucky. You can go with your friends for lunch, dinner, not worry too much about the price. You're lucky. You have family that loves you, mom, dad, grandparents, or aunt, cousin. You're lucky. So let's start remembering that as well. It's very, very nice and healing. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. I hope you're doing amazing and wonderful. And even though I may not know you, I love you so much. I love you very much. And I'll see you soon, guys. I wish you all the best. That was so silly.